Hi, Dharma Circle. Happy Wednesday. I'm Swati, the Embodied Dharma Coach. Let's talk about opt-ins and growing your list. You've already heard all of this. You know that you need to be growing your newsletter list. This is not news to you. You know what an opt-in is. Someone gives you their email address and they receive some sort of solution or resource from you, often for free, sometimes for a paid amount. And as a result, they get this solution from you. They get to know you. They get to warm up to your offerings and your products and your solutions and your coaching and your guidance. This is no matter, where you are in your business and whatever kind of marketing approach you're using, everybody uses this basic principle. Grow your newsletter list and offer resources and tools to help people really understand who you are, what you do, and why you are the best person for the job, to support them with their problems and to give them your specific solutions. This is the formula. It doesn't matter what the industry is. It doesn't matter what the niche is. It doesn't matter what you offer or how you offer it. Look around. This is the formula. Some amazing resource and people opt in to receive that resource. Sometimes the resource is literally just your amazing content. Having incredible content in your newsletter that they want, and they will give you an email address for that. Other times the opt-in is something like an ebook or even a 15-minute chat with you, a clarity session with you. It could be opting in for a meditation, a pre-recorded podcast, something like that. But this opt-in gives a solution. It gives resources. It gives some tangible result and an experience of who you are, what you offer, and what makes you so special and unique. So remember that with your opt-ins. The reality is that if you don't have a newsletter list, you don't have a business. And what I mean by that is Facebook could be gone tomorrow. Facebook groups, this might be something Facebook starts charging for. Ads might get so costly that it doesn't make sense for small businesses to be running ads on social media. You don't own anything that is on social media. Your content, you hand it over to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok as soon as you post. And we don't really know what's going to happen with social media. Even these other private platforms where supposedly you own your content, how do you even drive traffic to those sites? Most people are still driving traffic to these alternative platforms through Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. So they aren't quite proficient enough yet. And in my experience, these other platforms, these private platforms are actually quite difficult to grow when you are trying to move people from your list or from social media onto a private platform. Now we're all inundated with private platforms, and I don't know about you, but I'm not going to join any other platforms. There's just too many already. So think about this strategically with growing your business. Your newsletter list is that one simple place where you can connect with everyone all at once and drive traffic from your newsletter list to other places. If it is your website or a private platform or some resource, it's going to come from your list. And growing your list is your gold. It's like having a list of gold. These are potential clients. When someone first finds you, they are considered a cold lead. They don't know who you are. They don't know what makes you so amazing. people who have joined your newsletter list, they're warm leads. Okay, so these are people who have warmed up to what you offer and what you provide, and they're curious, they want more. These warm leads and these relationships that are on your newsletter list, they need to be nurtured. They need to be cultivated, and we want to do that carefully. But remember that your newsletter is where all the warm leads are there. They're there. They are wanting more from you. And are you willing to nurture this? I can't tell you how many businesswomen I meet who don't have a newsletter list. And what that means is you are constantly scrambling to find your next client and to move a cold lead into a warm or a hot lead. That's exhausting, and that's not a proficient way to run your business, and certainly not to grow your business. The easiest client to convert into a sales is a past client or someone who has already bought from you. It's true. So we want to nurture the process of moving someone from cold to hot with impeccable content. We've been talking about that for this last week, and feels like many, many weeks, months, years. Your content is the nurture, and it's impeccable content. You want to bring knowledge and wisdom, solutions, just incredible insights to people so they really understand who you are. Opt-ins, it's the next level of nurture. Let's give you even more of a specific resource or tool to support you on your path with this one specific issue. And yes, I can help you with this. Here is the specific tool. And then you might move them into a low-level offering, one of your lowest level offerings. And again, you're continuing to nurture the relationship. And it's why we have 3 levels of support and 3 levels of pricing, because we're moving people through our process to keep giving them outstanding results and support them in their own growth. And you want to think about your nurture process in the same way. What's that low, medium, and high level nurture that you're going to keep supporting these potential clients with? Your opt-in is one of those ways. And we're going to talk today about different opt-ins, how to improve your opt-ins, and also what my favorite opt-in is and why. Okay? So if you don't have a newsletter list, that is your top priority. You need to go start a newsletter list. Gather every past client's email address, get it into one place. That is a non-negotiable. If you don't have a newsletter list, you don't have a business, and you don't have a pot of gold. And if something happens with social media tomorrow, you've lost all your ability to connect with potential clients. If you have a newsletter list, you have all these people on your list who have already said, I'm curious about you and I want more information. Those are people that have already said yes on some level. And remember, there's a psychology to sales. Think of all of your sales processes like relationships. And the most lasting long-term relationships, they need warming, they need cultivation, they need trust to be developed. We don't just one date and let's get married. That's not how people work. And certainly if your clients are clients who have experienced past trauma or they are healing on some level, this is not how they're going to be buying. They don't buy quickly, and they're not going to trust quickly, and they're not going to trust you quickly. And so we really need to think about, even a trauma-informed approach and a body-centered approach to your marketing, and thinking about how your potential clients and your buyers, what they need on a psycho-emotional body level, what supports them in building trust, and how they can get to know you as a person. Are you their person for this issue? And remember, you're not it for everyone, and that's okay. But for your specific ideal client, you are it. And your only job through your content, through your newsletter, through your opt-ins, is to help those specific people know that you are it for them. And one of the ways we do that is to really identify as being specific and unique. Share why you're unique. Share why you're special. Share what makes you different. Share why you have something to offer that no one else does, or what you do or how you do it that is so different from anyone else. Those are the things that really set you apart and help your ideal client know she's my gal. What most people do is they try to be the nice girl, appeal to everyone, not ruffle any feathers, not be outstanding or unique or different or controversial. And I'll tell you, that is the wrong way to go. You need to be bold, you need to be in your power, you need to speak your truth, and you need to consistently remind people what makes you different, special, and unique, even in your niche. Don't be afraid to show what makes you unique or different. So once you have your list, you can be thinking about segmenting this list with specific opt-ins. You can also be on social media, sharing in public Facebook groups, sharing in your own Facebook group, sharing on social media. You have a specific opt-in that gives a specific result, and people give you their email address for this opt-in. That is an excellent way to grow your newsletter list and gather cold leads, okay? These cold leads are going to get your opt-in, and they're going to start warming up immediately. And some of them will see the opt-in and they'll be like, wow, I don't get her at all, and I'm out of here. And they'll leave your list. Good. We want them to leave if you're not in alignment. Then there'll be other people who see your opt-in and they know immediately, wow, I really get her and I totally love how she does this and I'm staying. And that's a warm lead. So those are the relationships we're going to continue to cultivate. So your opt-ins, there's a variety of opt-ins, and I'm going to give you some suggestions today. You can do free opt-ins or you can do paid for opt-ins. And I would suggest a combination of both. So for example, a free opt-in that I suggest is having a Facebook group. And you'll want to set it up exactly like I suggest in my Facebook group. We've done a class on this. Grow your Facebook group, create 10K months using your Facebook group. You can go back and take a look at that. It's here in the group. And that would be, as long as you set up the Facebook group properly, that would be a free opt-in. Someone has to give you their email address for an opt-in that you've made when they join your Facebook group. Okay? Another free opt-in might be something like a 15-minute chat with you. That's actually a really high quality opt-in that's free. Like, let's see what you need. Let's see if I can help you or point you in the right direction. Check in with me. Okay? So that could be a free opt-in. A paid for opt-in, and something that I recommend you have a small fee for, is, and this is my favorite, it's a high quality ebook. A high quality ebook that delivers results, and it's $4.97. So there's a very small fee to opt into this resource that gives specific results. There's a psychology behind this, because someone who is ready to or willing to pay a small amount of money for this resource, they're more qualified, they're more interested, they're more invested in getting the result, and therefore they are a higher quality lead. Be careful that if you only have free opt-ins, you may be getting unqualified leads, and you may be getting people who are not willing to invest and really do the work that it takes to get results. And it's why we want to have a variety of get to know me resources, and some are paid for. And some would even argue that the paid for opt-ins are really the only ones worth your while. And I would tend to agree with that. And so here's the thing to understand about a low-level opt-in that requires a payment, like $4.95 for one of your ebooks. We still have a potential low-quality lead coming in. That's a low-level opt-in. There's not much required for them to step into your realm. And so it's the quality of the opt-in itself that determines the quality of the lead. For example, someone who pays $4.95 for an ebook is not going to convert to a 10 or 20K plus client unless that resource is so impeccable and so incredible that it leads them directly to your higher level offerings. So unless the ebook is of a certain caliber and quality, it won't actually be a conversion tool. So I love ebooks, and I love selling them for, $4.95, something like that, under $10. But the ebook has to fit certain requirements. So just remember this. Your ebook needs to fully deliver and show what makes you so special and so unique, jam-packed with some specific kind of knowledge and wisdom. You want to have client testimonials in there. You want to have case studies of clients and how they've benefited from your offerings. You want to have easy links and ways for them to book into your calendar and to connect with you further in the ebook. So when they're reading along and they're like, damn, this is really good stuff, click here, book into my calendar for a clarity call. So we want to make it so easy for them while they're reading through this ebook that you're their gal, and you have an easy way for them to connect with you, and you want to keep reminding them what makes you so unique and so special. You're going to do that through impeccable content, delivering high quality knowledge and wisdom. You're also going to do that through testimonials and case studies of your clients. And your writing needs to be really good. You need to have clear, click here, check in, book into my calendar. Here's a way to connect with me directly. You may even want to have quizzes or some tool to help them self-identify. But the content needs to be of that caliber. Then it makes sense. Don't just throw out ebooks that don't deliver and make people pay for them and expect them to convert into clients, because it just won't happen. But if you do your ebook properly, then it will deliver. And I will tell you that, I've had a business now, content-based business, that moved into coaching for over a decade. And my business started absolutely with content, opt-ins, growing my newsletter list that way, and creating ebooks and getting people to opt in for the ebook for a small fee. And as a result, these clients or these people have opted in and become clients. And I'll give you a great example. My Jyotish ebook, 80 plus pages. We use this ebook in all of my courses, and it's actually an ebook I created for my clients, but then started selling. And we promoted it a couple weeks ago. It did really well. Again, every time we promote it, it does well. My Dharma business checklist, which you can still access this week. And this is the last week to access it. This is another example. And comment biz ebook below and we'll give you access to this. It's $4.95, gives you all of my resources for growing a six-figure Dharma business. And I created this business checklist for my mentorship clients. And now we are, for the first time, offering this ebook publicly to those who are not in my courses. But this is the kind of quality ebook to be considering. This would be something that you might create for your clients that delivers so well to a paying client that you would offer it as a preview or a resource to someone who's not even yet a client of yours. That's a high quality ebook worth selling. $4.95. Get them in the door. Get them to understand who you are, what you do, what makes you so special. And you'll have people moving through your process, wanting to have conversations with you, get to know you and your work, and keep warming the relationship. So I still recommend a high quality ebook. At this point, and I've even invested in high level coaching around this because I believe in it and I've seen how it has grown my business firsthand. It's the favorite, and it's going to continue to be a favorite. And I'll tell you another reason why an ebook is still the favorite for gathering high quality leads. People who read, and especially in this day and age, people who still read, that's a high quality lead. We want intelligent, gifted people who want more resources, more information. They want to keep learning. Those are readers. People who read and want access to more knowledge and wisdom, that is going to be a high quality lead who becomes a client. So just remember that your opt-ins need to nurture the kind of client you want to attract. If you want to attract someone who wants knowledge and wisdom, you need to be delivering knowledge and wisdom through your opt-ins and your content. So here are my 10 opt-in ideas for you. Yes, my favorite is the ebook. But remember, you want to have 3 to 5 really high-performing opt-ins that are going to keep delivering. And you want to test your numbers. And you want to keep noticing, which opt-in's getting the most traction and the most traffic. Does this opt-in perform better than this one? And it's not even just about the numbers, like the volume, but it's the quality. So you might have an opt-in that maybe it doesn't have high numbers, but you've seen that everyone who opts in for this special ebook turns into a client, or the majority of them move into a conversation with you, wanting more information, that's a high quality, high generating opt-in. And we want to keep that. So it's not necessarily about volume, how you have so many people coming in. It's really about the quality. So pay attention to the quality of client that's coming in and how the opt-in is performing. And think in terms of like 2 or 3 free opt-ins and 2 high-performing opt-ins that are paid for, that are under $10. And then we go into products, low, medium, and high. And your opt-ins are moving people towards products. So be thinking about that. An opt-in logistically has to make sense. An ebook or any sort of opt-in, it needs to specifically and clearly directly move someone towards one of your courses or offerings. It has to make sense that way. Okay? So here are my 10 opt-in ideas for you, and take the ones that feel the most exciting or enjoyable to you. So the ebook, as I mentioned, that gives a simple solution for a problem your client has. A guided meditation that supports someone in getting a solution or an outcome. A simple step-by-step how-to for one solution they want, and this is sent in a video. Or it could be an ebook, or you could have a combination of both. We have different kinds of learning styles, remember. A resource list that benefits your client directly. So that would be a great tool for someone. A free 15-minute clarity session with you. Great opt-in. A link to a webinar recording or a class that gives a solution your potential client needs or wants. A simple quiz to help your client identify a problem they have. Quizzes are amazing as opt-ins, so remember that. And a quiz would probably be a free opt-in. A skillfully crafted short book. So this is different than an ebook. It's a little longer. An ebook might be, 10, 20 pages, 60 maybe. A short book is going to be 100, 120 pages. So it's a little bit longer. If you have a book, you could take an extraction of that and just make sure it has those high quality testimonials and, case studies and ways to really help your potential client see how amazing your work is and the results that they too can get. So that's a short book. You could also do a podcast episode that gives your client a result they want and they opt in for this specific episode. Or your podcast in general. That is how many people are doing it these days. And podcasts do work well as long as they are high quality podcasts. And the final opt-in idea is your Facebook group. So having a platform like Facebook and moving people into the group, they have to give you an email address to join the group, and they get one of your fabulous opt-ins when they do that. So share below which one of these opt-ins are you going to go create today and in the coming days to start gathering higher quality leads and growing your newsletter list. What feels exciting to you and what are you going to jump into over the coming days? Remember, when you scrape all this fancy marketing stuff down to the studs, This is all anyone is doing, growing their newsletter list, because everybody knows in the online and offline world that if you do not have a newsletter list, you don't have a business. This should be your top priority to grow your newsletter list from here on out. And if you do only one thing for marketing your business, it should be focusing on growing your list, cleaning it up, and giving high quality content and knowledge and wisdom to people. Now, if you want all of my opt-in ideas and content ideas, if you want step-by-step resources to grow your Facebook group, do a proper promo cycle, and really lay the foundation for your six-figure Dharma business, then my Dharma business ebook is just for you. I created my Dharma business checklist for my mentorship clients, so I didn't have to keep repeating myself in every session and every class. Here's your ebook. We've got 6 phases. Go through each step, check them off, and take the action steps. We've since updated and refined and improved this checkbook over the years. Now has 6 phases, and it gives you everything from how to grow your Facebook group so you can use it as a conversion tool and make 10K plus months, and how to do a proper promo cycle. It really has everything. And if you've watched my classes here in the Dharma Circle, I'm just pulling content from what's in the Dharma business ebook. If you want this week only, I'm offering it to you for $4.95. And this is my high quality ebook for you to get results and to gather the proper sequencing and support for growing your business. Comment biz ebook below. We'll follow up with you and we'll give you access to this ebook. It's only available this week. This is the last week we're making it available. So if you want this tool, comment biz ebook below. We'll make sure to get you that link. And this high quality ebook opt-in will be an incredible resource for you and your Dharma business. All right, everyone, have fun creating your opt-ins, and I look forward to hearing what your next steps are. Be well.